I'm here today with BioCare Labs hair care professionals, and we have some of the most commonly asked questions from our followers on Facebook and Instagram. First question from @MissAfricanQueen. How do I actually grow my hair? I'm going to shoot this question to Miss Deborah.
Well, growing your hair is not really hard. BioCare Labs has products that will certainly help your hair grow. They will promote it to grow. I would first suggest that you do a consultation with a professional, because they can give you a prescriptive as to what your hair needs depending on the kind of hair you have. For women that wear relaxers, we have a strong ends relaxer that is amazing. It's laced with shea butter and honey, and it helps your hair to have strength and moisture. We also have a natural hair care line called Curls and Naturals that has lots of moisture for those dry, thirsty curls, and the products are just amazing. And you can certainly make your hair grow back with maintenance, using the right products and having a serious regimen. I also think making your hair grow back, you have to eat good. Because having a healthy body certainly makes your hair healthy. Don't you girls agree?
Yes.
Yeah, so what we eat is what we are. So if your body is healthy, then your hair, it grows from within, from inside out. So your hair is going to be healthy.
Next question is from @TheRealestOne. Wants to know, once my edges are gone, can I actually grow them back? Deborah again?
That's a great question. Sometimes when your edges go, it depends on what they leave from, or how they leave, because there's something called premature baldness. And once they're gone, they're probably not going to come back. But I would suggest that someone consults a dermatologist or a skin person or a hair trichologist or something that knows, whether it will come back, and seek advice from them. But we have a product called Temple Balm in our Strong Ends line that will promote your hair to grow back and will help to retain it on your head. It's good for men, women, and children, and it's an amazing product.
Well, that's really cool. A product that you use every day to smooth your edges that also promotes growth.
Absolutely. Now it's not a miracle worker, but it does work, and with consistent use, you will definitely see your hair grow back. But if you do the same thing, if you keep stressing it out the same way, then it's eventually going to get tired and just not grow back. But there are things that can actually make your hair grow back. There is a baldness that comes from tension, from the different styles that we wear. Say the braiding styles that we wear, the weaves, the bondings, those kind of things, they promote your edges to fall out. And you will be bald. So if you repetitive pulling and putting stress on your edges and on your hair altogether, it will definitely come out. So you have to change your regimen, and you have to feed the hair with the right stuff, and the edges will come out. So ladies, we all know that if we keep stressing our edges and putting the right kind of tension on, the wrong kind of tension on, they're going to go. So we have to change our regimen.
Okay, good to know. Our next question comes from Natural Beauty is the Best Beauty, and wants to know, can I still get a relaxer and have healthy hair? Nina, would you like to answer that question?
I sure will. Yes, you can get a relaxer and still have healthy hair.
Yes.
You all agree with that?
I agree.
Yes, you can. BioCare Labs relaxer has instructions on the inside of the kit.
Sure.
So therefore, you need to follow the instructions in the kit. Mm-hmm. So therefore, you don't damage the hair, you don't get any breakage, and also you will want to make sure the timing of your relaxers.
Absolutely.
Yes. Not getting them too soon, too often. Also, not stretching it out too far, because getting them too soon, we can end up over processing the hair,
right.
damaging the hair, and where the hair pop off or break off, and also stretching it too long. People don't realize that can cause damage as well.
Absolutely.
So you want to make sure the timing of your relaxers, and also with a relaxer, when you're following the instructions, you want to properly know the difference between a virgin relaxer and a relaxer retouch.
That's right.
Because you don't want to stretch that hair, relaxer all the way through the hair shaft to the ends if it's a virgin. So yes, you can, and maintaining that hair at home in between relaxing the hair with the proper products.
That's right.
So therefore you can have healthy hair and still have a relaxer.
Okay, good stuff. Okay, so our next question comes from at Love, Peace, and Happiness. And they want to know, does getting my hair trimmed really help my hair grow? Now, I'm curious about this question.
Okay, love, peace, and happiness. Yes, getting your ends trimmed, now, it will not make it grow faster, but it helps promote hair growth.
Yes.
Trimming them every 4 to 6 weeks. It helps the hair from being frizzy. It helps the hair and the ends from being damaged because the hair can travel up, split ends can travel up the hair shaft. So when it does that, it can break off. It can cause the hair to be thin. So, of course, you want to trim those ends. Longer and thin doesn't mean healthy.
Absolutely.
So longer and trimmed ends can be create thicker hair. And also fullness.
That's right.
So you definitely anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks you want
I agree with
to
that
trim the
totally.
hair.
Yes.
Sounds
It does. It sounds good. I agree
All
with
right,
that totally. Yes.
right on. I learned something new today. Okay, our next question comes from Wake, Pray, and Slay. They want to know, how often should women of color shampoo their hair? Miss Ashley, would you answer this question?
Yes, absolutely. It's recommended that we shampoo once a week to clarify the hair shaft, also the follicle, to promote hair growth. Often the environment, along with sweating, creates a lot of buildup on the hair, so you definitely want to cleanse it. When you're working out, that sweat turns to salt, so it can really dry out the hair really bad.
Yes.
One product in particular that BioCare Labs has is their leave-in conditioner with their Curls and Natural line. It is awesome for natural hair to really lock in that moisture if you do have to shampoo a little more often.
Yes.
I also have another question for you from the Hispanic Princess, and she wants to know, is using heat styling tools really bad for my hair?
Using hot tools is not necessarily bad, but with everything, we want to do everything in moderation. So just be mindful of the heat settings. Always keep them at a low temperature, especially with relaxed hair. That shaft is completely broken. The bonds are permanently broken, so you want to make sure that you keep the heat down so you're not overstretching the hair shaft.
That's right. Very good.
Our next question comes from a follower off of Facebook who wants to know, what are the first signs that your hair is damaged? Miss Regina, would you take over this question?
Sure. I don't know if my hair is damaged. If you see when your hair is parted and you see like little balls at the shaft of your hair, and then if you have a lot of split ends and your hair is getting limp and it's just not manageable anymore.
What are some other things that one might notice when their hair may be unhealthy?
Well, your hair goes through not necessarily unhealthy, but your hair goes through a natural shedding. You know, people see a lot of hair at some time and they wonder what's going on with my hair, but there's a natural progressing for shedding, because when you're born, you have a head of hair, and then by the time you die, you don't have that same hair. So your hair has to shed and be replaced. You know, so when you think your hair is shedding, it's when you think your hair is breaking, it's shedding in just a natural progression that's just going to automatically happen. You know?
Yeah, it's-
Almost like 100 hairs a day.
100 hairs.
Yeah, about 80 to 100 strands of hair every day.
And
So when you see that hair in the comb, that's
and
it's
if you have
natural.
a protective style or braids, the hair has nowhere to go.
Absolutely, exactly.
And they're just sitting there.
Exactly.
The hair is sitting there. And when you take the hair down,
and you
You'll
comb
think-
it,
you comb
you
it,
got
you
all
think
that hair that's been trapped inside,
and it's
right?
just been sitting there.
Okay, so I don't need to freak out when I
No.
see hair and say, okay.
Not at all.
Cool.
Not at all.
All right. Here's a question from @BossChick. Why do some products work for some people and not for others?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with your hair texture and hair type. And then some products have a lot of artificial ingredients that sit on the hair and not penetrate, so they won't work, you know. And if your hair is really dense, you may need a product that has lots of butters and moisturizers and things so they can penetrate, so they can work. If your hair is fine, then you need a lighter product that won't weigh it down. So it depends on, I think, your type and your texture, which will allow you to find the right product. What do you girls think?
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
So which BioCare products should a certain texture use versus another?
Well, if you're relaxed, I would suggest certainly the strong ends because it has the shea butter and the honey, and the products are light enough, and they're not synthetic, so they penetrate instead of lay on top of the shaft. So it gets food like your body would get food. So your hair is being fed. So that will help to soften your hair and manipulate it. If you're a natural person, then you go to the natural products that have the moisture in it to feed the hair, has the protein to strengthen the hair. So it depends on what you're looking for in a product. Depends on the product that you pick for your hair. So if you're looking for a relaxer product, some natural hair products may work for that. And then if you got natural hair, some relaxer products may work for that. But you have to pick the right product for the right type of hair. Just not the product that your girlfriend says, "Girl, I use this and it just worked so good." It has to be compatible with your hair, with your hair texture and your hair type.
One of my personal favorites is the Strong Ends Hydrating Super Reconstructor. I absolutely love it. The fibers just drench your hair with moisture.
Yes.
I remember the first time I used it, I just ran my fingers through my curls and it was absolutely amazing. I love it.
I remember you called me and was like, "Oh my God." Yes, I remember that
Yes,
totally.
you have to get it.
Yes.
So many people want to know, can men use our BioCare products?
Absolutely. The products are safe for men, women, and children. There's a particular product that I suggest that anyone buy, and especially men that are receding, that have their hairline going back. And I think the quicker you attack something like that, the sooner, the better. It's the Temple Balm, and it promotes hair growth. So men use a lot of that. We have moisturizing products in the Curls and Naturals line that men use for texturizers, they use for waves. So instead of shampooing your hair with soap in the shower, because men do that a lot of times. We've got some great shampoos that lather really well, and it helps to maintain your hair. We've got a great styling gel that men use to lay their hair back, and it gives a nice, beautiful wave. Has no alcohol, no dyes, no waxes, and it just holds the hair in place, and men love these products.
Okay, so you hear that, men. You will get super cool points if you use this product.
Yes.
Okay.
My man uses it.
His hair smells so good. Okay. And our final question is this product really natural? I'll chime in. I use the products myself, and the first time I used the product, especially the cleansing shampoo, I kind of felt like I was in a salon. I was getting a deep cleansing, and exactly, the smell it lasted, it lingered. Even my pillow smelled good. I was just like, this is amazing. So Nina, which BioCare Labs Curls and Naturals product is your favorite?
The Curls and Naturals cleansing shampoo is my favorite, with the soapberry inside of it.
I love that.
It does not have sulfur or sulfate, which so many products have in
right.
it. But the soapberry, it lathers so good.
That's right.
And it helps and keeps the hair from fallout.
So the sulfur is really what makes the suds in a lot of products, but the soapberry is what makes the suds in this product.
Yes. That's the difference.
Exclusive.
And it's exclusive to BioCare Labs.
I
Love it. Love it.
I love it. Nice.
So I don't know about you all, but I'm blown away by all the information these ladies shared with us today. Just know that, you can use the product, your kids, your spouses, your girlfriends, everyone this product is for. So make sure you check out biocarelabs.com and also check us out on social media. We have our Facebook page and Instagram. Look at the links below and tell us what you think. Make sure you take pictures of before and after too. We love when you share your videos and pictures with us. Thanks for tuning in.